Alright guys, so we're doing FRQs today. Let's begin. So on Saturday you have your first mock exam. So this is how your mock exam is going to go, just so you have kind of a better idea. When you first show up, you're going to come into the cafeteria. I'm going to give you a bunch of set of directions. I will say AP Psych, this is what you're doing. I'll say AP World, this is what you're doing. AP Econ's also there. Yeah, I work with Toledo. We're besties. So AP Econ will be there as well. So you'll have to listen to the directions that apply directly to you. You are going to come in and pick up your multiple choice and your Scantron for your multiple choice. You are then going to sit down. When I say go, I will have my clock, which is right over there, telling you the time. I'll also have posted times so you know when to start and end, just like the real exam. And you will have an hour and 10 minutes to answer 100 multiple choice questions. It's more than enough time than most people need, so you should be fine. After that, you will be doing a full mock, which means you get a 10-minute break. So I'm going to send you out. You're going to drop off your multiple choice. You're going to go out and do a 10-minute break. After your 10-minute break, I'm going to tell you to come back in. You're going to pick up white line paper and your FRQs. You'll sit down. When I say go, you'll have 50 minutes to answer both sides of questions. Okay? Is everyone clear on how the FRQ works? Okay, so you only have a two-part thing. You will be... AP Econ usually starts leaving a little bit before you because Toledo doesn't do the gap because all these kids have done like 12 APs by this point by the time they get there. So she doesn't do the gap. I only do the gap on the first one. The second one, there's no gap. You just work straight through because you're going to be checking your answers after. Does that make sense? Because it's the day before the exam. Yes? Okay. So that's how that works. All right. So you have 50 minutes to answer both of the questions. Those are your directions. It's fine. So, in response to declining reading scores in local schools, John wrote an editorial suggesting that schools need to increase interest in reading books by providing students with incentives. Based on research showing a relation between use of incentive and student reading, he recommended providing a free pizza coupon for every 10 books a student needs. What is the situation that we're dealing with here? Hello, you can raise your hand and tell me. The faster you move, the faster I get more done. Macy.
Increasing interest in reading books through pizza coupons.
There you go. So we're talking about reading. We're talking about incentives. We're talking about all of these and reinforcement schedule. Explain how each of the following psychological concepts can be used to refute John's argument. Refute John's argument. What does refute mean? Go against, to disprove, absolutely. So, every time you talk about anything in A, you need to disprove. So, what is correlational research? What do you got, Chris?
Research that, compares two things. And,
Okay, compares, so shows a relationship. What does it lack? Not cause, absolutely. They show a relationship, not cause. How could we use this to refute John's argument? How could we use that to refute John's argument? Noah? You can absolutely say that, but you're not going to score a damn point.
Saying that every 10 months that they read pizza isn't the best motivation.
Eating pizza doesn't improve reading. Correct? There you go. All right, over-justification. Now, please keep in mind that AP Psych pulls from 9 different textbooks. All these 9 different textbooks always include something different that makes them a little unique. Over-justification effect is one of those things from the Myers book. I happen to know that because I love Myers. I've never taught it to you. I don't even think it's in your vocab, is it? I don't think so. Which is fine. There's a lot of things. So you're just going to have to figure it out. On the AP exam, you're going to see words that you don't know. You're just going to have to figure it out. Sleuth it out. What do you think over-justification effect is, Bella?
So, if it happens to one person, it assumes everyone.
There you go. One person likes it equals everyone likes it. Okay? How can we use this to refute John's argument, Bella?
Pizza effect. Not everyone likes pizza.
Not everyone likes pizza. I mean, whoever they are terrible human beings. What kind of world do we live in? Not everyone likes pizza. Perfect. All right. So, B, explain how schedules of reinforcement can be used to strengthen John's plan. Now, please keep in mind that this one did not score that well in 2013 when it was written because people didn't answer this part correctly. So, in order to answer this part correctly, you have to state schedules of reinforcement. You have to actually say what the titles of the reinforcement charts are. What are some of the titles of reinforcement charts? Hannah? Fixed ratio. What other ones? Let's just go through the whole list. And? And there's one more. Continuous. Good. Oh yeah, Hannah. Alright, so here's all your lists. Okay, do we need to describe every single one of them? No. However, we need to explain how schedules of reinforcement can be used to strengthen John's plan. So we need to take some of these, at least 2 of them, and explain how they would help John. How can we use 2 of these to help John? If you had to start John's plan, which one would you use? Think about it. Kids don't like reading, and you're trying to get them to read. Which one would be the most effective way of getting people to buy into something? Think about it. Continuous. Start here. Start here. Gain excitement. Right? Hello? Okay, so which of your reinforcement schedules provides the longest long-term payoff? Skylar? Variable ratio it is, yes. Okay, this is the longest long-term success. This is what I'm doing with Toby, and McCray thinks I'm so mean. Because Toby doesn't get a treat every time he sits in the elevator now. He gets a treat every couple of times. Because if I give him a treat every damn time he sat in the elevator, I'd be out of treats. And it's $20 a bag of treats. So yeah, the man doesn't need a treat every time he sits. Variable ratio, he's like, am I going to get it this time? Or am I not going to get it this time? So he sits. And sometimes he does get the treat, and he's like, damn! And sometimes he doesn't get the treat, and he's like, and then we go about our day. Okay? So, variable ratio, longest term of success. This will ensure program lasts. Okay? Alright, so C, explain how each of the following psychological phenomena could influence a reader's view of John's argument. What is the key phrase here? What is the key phrase to this prompt? To C? Huh? Influence what? The reader's view. You need to focus on the reader's view of things. It's not about John. We just spent 2 going against John, then we're trying to strengthen John. Now we want to know how readers are going to see it. All right. What is belief perseverance?
Maybe when you continue to stick with what you believe.
Yes. Even though wrong?
Yes.
Even wrong? You believe? You believe something. Okay, so how would belief perseverance influence a reader's view of John's psychological argument, of John's argument? Hold on, it's a reader, so it's not a student. It's a reader. Annie? It's a reader, not a student. So if you're reading about John's plan and you believe perseverance, how would it affect Macy?
If you believe that kids just don't like to read, and you read about John's plan,
there you go.
He's thinking kids don't like to read no matter what they do.
Kids don't like reading anyway. Reading? Anyway, no matter what. There you go. Perfect. All right, central route persuasion. What is central route persuasion? Come on, I taught you this one. Guys, the other one's harder, to be quite honest. So you're going to want to help me out so I can help you out. What is central route persuasion? There's two. There's peripheral route persuasion and central route persuasion. What do you think they mean? Hello? Huh?
It's essentially when you like talk about it directly, whatever the problem is, like the solution.
Okay, so how I taught it to you originally was the central route. I was running to be a senator, a U.S. senator. So in central route persuasion, what was I telling you about trying to be a U.S. senator?
Oh,
Smith?
like all the stuff that you're gonna do to help everyone, and then peripheral was like, I have blonde hair and I'm pretty.
And I have a really studly husband. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's a key factor to my appeal is how cute my husband is. So central route persuasion, how is that going to influence a view of John's argument? How is that? A central route persuasion. Skylar?
It'd be more convincing since it's based on fact.
Okay, it's based... Okay, so it's straight up facts, straight up, or goals. Okay, so how is it going to, Skylar, what did you just say? Okay, but how is that going to influence? Convincing isn't influencing. They like the detailed plan, maybe? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, a detailed plan of action. That's motivating, remember? You know, when Donald Trump and Hillary were running for their campaign, everyone's like, well, how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? Yes? That's central route. All right, what is retroactive interference? What is retroactive interference? I taught you this. What section was it from? Huh? Eva?
Like you're trying to remember something.
Yes, it's memory. Okay, so you're trying to remember something, but?
It gets mixed up with
Yeah, mixed up new and old memories get mixed. Okay, so what would be an example of it, of influencing a reader's view of John's argument? When new and old memories get mixed up.
If the reader had like a new memory of like, if they read it twice and they read the first time that they read like John's little like report, they read it as like the wrong, then they would in fact like
No. There's a lot of moving parts to that one.
I got confused.
Okay, what would it be, Nick? That this new plan could have been happening when? Yes! This was already done. When they were at school. Was it probably? We had little stickers. You'd get little gold stars every time you did a little book report kind of thing. I always had the most stickers. I am one of those. Yeah, I was also a reading club captain. Yes, my dork knows no bounds, my friends. I just picked up 2 books from the library today. I know, I'm pretty excited about it. Source egg, because if I don't read a book, I'm just going to kill myself. I hate AP World so damn much. I just can't. I need a break. So I've got a book. All right. What is source amnesia? What is source amnesia? Think about it. Sleuth it out. Matt?
Like when you forget what the source is.
Okay, and
Not remembering things. Not being able to remember things in relation to a certain thing.
there you go. So source amnesia. Forgetting details about one particular thing. Isn't there something in your life that no matter how many times someone tells you how to do it, you just can't? Like my mom cannot do this with like Facebook. Like she tries like uploading videos and stuff on Facebook. Yes, my mom is that mom, by the way. And they're awful videos. But she every single time, Sam, how do I do it? I know you wrote it down for me and you emailed it, but I just don't have time to look for it in the email. How do you do it? And this is the 15th time this week. I know. Well, yeah, when I'm annoyed. And then she's like, Samantha Ann, don't you dare. And I say, fine, mother. All right. What would be an example of source amnesia? The other one's harder, people. You're going to need my help on the other side. Huh?
They read the whatever they read like what John's doing, and then they forget like.
No, that is so obscure that they forgot that they read John's thing. No.
No, not forgetting the details inside.
No. What would be an application, Payne? Can you have your hand up? Guys, if you have source amnesia, what would be an easy example? Saying that no one cared about reading while they were in school, correct? Hello? Saying no one cared about reading while they were there. Is that true? No, people. No, it's not true. Okay, teachers have always cared about reading. All right, here we go. So, because you're answering question number 1, you're going to write 1. Because there's an A, B, C, you're going to write A. And then you're going to do correlational research. I'm going to open the door and hopefully find a breeze out there. You're going to work on correlational research, so do that now. So, you're writing 1 and you're explaining A. You have to write in full and complete sentences. And there's no breeze to be found. Okay, so for what I wrote in my last period as you're finishing yours, correlational research predicts a relationship but doesn't prove it exists. John Argument states that coupons will increase reading. That's not true because not all kids are motivated by pizza, and pizza doesn't guarantee reading. Okay, so if you have something like that. Now, this is the big thing that was one of the things I saw that I need to make explicitly clear. You're going to at least skip a space between correlational research and overjustification. So skip a space once you finish yours and begin writing your, skip a whole line so it's nice, clear, and different. So it's very easy to track one to the other. So for earlier I wrote, overjustification is a belief that because one person likes something, everyone likes it too. John overjustifies the belief that all kids like pizza, although most do. Many wouldn't be motivated if they're allergic. Okay, you need to have clear space in between one thought to the next. Do not just skip down to the next row. Skip a whole line, please. Yes. All right. So as everyone, and so when you get to B, you're going to write B, and then you're going to start writing out your answers. Everyone understand the format in which I want. So every time you're done with something, you skip a space, you leave a line in between, and then you start writing your next one. Everyone understands? Yes? Okay, so it's your responsibility tonight to finish. By the way, when you hand these to me tomorrow, which I'll be collecting first thing, I'm going to put them behind my desk, not in the box. So if you're coming in and turning them in late, there's no makeup. You're here today, which means they're due tomorrow, which means no extensions, no time off, none of that crap. Time's up. So, all right, flip it over. Let's help plan the next one to make your life a little easier tonight. Does that sound good? All right, here we go. All right, so a researcher compared the effectiveness of massed versus distributed practice in preparing for a memory test. Each of the two groups memorized the definitions of 40 vocab words. In Group A, there were 30 participants who were all under 25 years of age. Participants in Group A used the method of distributed practice, studying for 30 minutes on each of the 4 evenings. They were tested on the 5th morning at 7 a.m. In Group B, there were 30 participants who are all over 60 years of age. Participating in Group B used the method of mass practice, studying from only 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. on the evening before they test. They were tested the next morning at 7 a.m. All participants completed a recall test. The test measured how quickly participants recalled the definitions. The results showed that the main difference between the distributed practice group and the mass practice group was statistically significant. The researcher provided a list of names and test scores for each individual participant in a letter to all participants. All right, part A. What is the operational definition of the dependent variable? First of all, let's label. What is the dependent variable? Okay, so who can summarize what a dependent variable is? Madison.
It's like after you change the independent variable, it's like what happens once it's changed.
Okay, so what is the dependent variable?
In this situation?
Yes.
How much they can recall.
How much or how? They were tested on the 5th morning. Okay, so memorize. In Group A, there were 25 kids of age. Participants used the distributed practice the evening. They were tested on the 5th morning. Group A, 30 participants. Recall test. Test measured how quickly participants recalled the definition. So what is the dependent variable? Speed of recall. Okay, so what is the operational definition of the dependent variable? What is an operational definition? Hannah. It's like the what? Yeah, it's like whatever the parameters are, like how it's all broken down. So what would it be, Hannah? What are you talking about? Distributed practice, right? The operational definition. What is the operational definition? How it's measured. Okay, so how it's measured. So what would it be in this case? Minutes. Speed. Okay. So, when we're talking about this one is explain how the ethical flaw in the study can be corrected. What is the ethical flaw? You can raise their hand and tell me what it is. James. Researcher provide names and scores. So how can you change it, James?
You could provide just the group score without saying specific names of people.
Group scores. Or give numbers, correct? There you go. So explain the ethical flaw. Names and scores equals the flaws. Provide group scores or give numbers to each person. Explain how the research design flaw in the study can be corrected. What is the research design flaw, Annie?
There's no like control group.
No control group. Multiple independent variables. Okay, so how are you going to correct it?
Either make both of them like because there's 2 age groups, like make them both on the same test studying, like either distributed or mass practice. So like either make that the same or like make the age group the same.
Make one age group both categories. Okay, with control group. There you go. All right, that sounds good to me. All right, in a well-designed study, what would it mean to say there is a statistically significant difference between the groups? What does that mean? Hello.
One is way better.
Okay, it means one can recall faster. Much faster. Means, what's the word that we use? It's not guaranteed, it's causation. Hello? Correlation, a strong correlation. Sorry, that's what I want. Not causation. All right, so part B. How might the following concepts affect the study? What is fluid intelligence? What is fluid intelligence? Bella?
Isn't that like when you're little, you absorb like more?
Sort of. Okay, it's younger. It's definitely younger people. What is it, Valeria?
It's like basically your ability to learn new information and like hold on to it. And just like learn more things.
New info quickly. Okay, so how would that affect the test? How would that affect the test? Noah.
We also have a group that's 25 doing other recall like studying. So you have the 60-year-olds not writing as fast.
There you go. Has a disadvantage due to age and fluidity. There you go. All right, circadian rhythm. What do we got? What is circadian rhythm, Nick?
Is that like the body rhythm of like sleep?
It deals with a lot. The body's hormones and rhythm. Okay, so how would that affect a test? What do you got, Chris?
Maybe the people that, well, they both groups have to look at that 7, but some, like maybe one group is not used to waking up at 7.
So what group do you think is not used to waking up to 7? The younger group, you don't think? Older group. 60 plus? Hi, sweetie. When I turn 60 plus, my life is a vacation, okay? I am living life. I am sleeping in. I am going to live the dream, okay? If you're 25, you've graduated college, guess what you're doing, my love? Going to work so you can pay back those college loans, okay? So guess what? You will be up 60 plus? Probably. Don't wake up at 7 a.m. 25-year-olds do. How is this going to affect scores? Skylar?
I won't be as alert in the morning, so since I'm not used to waking up at the time, it's 25.
Will be sharper. There you go. Nice job. Did you like that one better? My 4th period just couldn't figure it out. I don't know really why. All right, you have the remainder of the period to get a head start. This is due at the first thing tomorrow. How much time do you have?
2 minutes.
All right, you have 2 minutes. You might as well get ahead, guys. So start filling in your answers. Let's go. right, guys, finish this up tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.